it actually happening? Go and take some stamina. Thank you very much. Black Ops 6 DLC 5. We've always wanted a DLC 5 for zombies, and it's looking like this year we're actually gonna get it. Now, sure, you can say Zombies Chronicles back in the day was technically a DLC 5, and now we got seasons. But you get the gist. If y'all aren't aware, earlier in the past few weeks, we've been getting leaks. But apparently, there's a good chance that not only we could be getting a DLC 5, but even 6 and 7 in Black Ops 6. Now, hold up. That doesn't make sense. So I had to ask my community here on YouTube. And I said, what do we think about a potential DLC 5, 6, and 7 being added to Black Ops 6? Does this seem like a realistic possibility to y'all? And if so, how would they do it? Now, it seems pretty obvious that our entire story in Black Ops 6 has been cooking up to what's gonna happen at Janus Towers, which we before had perceived as our final map in Black Ops 6 Zombies. But now it's looking like that could not be the case. Take an Ethereum crystal, my god. But this is where it gets interesting, okay? This is where I'm gonna piece it together for y'all. Margwa International had this to say over on Twitter. They added DLC 6 mentions into the files of Black Ops 6. Now that, DLC 6, by the looks of things, I don't think we're getting, look, let's be real. I don't think we're getting a DLC 6. I don't think we're getting a DLC 7. But DLC 5, I think is actually gonna happen. I think I know exactly what it is, and I think I know how they're doing it. Again, please allow me to refer back to detonated.com earlier this month. So currently, Black Ops 7 is rumored to have 6 zombies maps in totals, but I don't think that's the case. We know that one of our most highly anticipated zombies maps that fans are looking forward to in the near future would be a new transit-styled map. Pretty sure it's gonna take place at Liberty Falls. What do you think? But it's described as a huge zombies maps, of course, with a transit-style transportation system. Now look, I fully understand that map was leaked for Black Ops 7, but I think it's coming to Black Ops 6. In fact, I think this map can be the perfect swan song to the end of the Black Ops 6 zombie storyline and put us in a fresh spot for Black Ops 7. Y'all, this is round 2. In fact, go ahead and take that good old EC for you right there. There is no better game to house a transit-style Liberty Falls map than Black Ops 6. Take an Ethereum crystal for DLC 5, right? Our leaked DLC 5, which I believe has been mixed around in the leaks and the files, right? People are saying it's for Black Ops 7. I think it's for Black Ops 6. Why would they just port over the assets from Black Ops 6 into Black Ops 7, pretend like it's a new location? I don't like that. And I think they know people don't like that either. So, right, keep it in Black Ops 6, have it be this perfect map that sends us into Black Ops 7. And you may ask yourself, how do you know that it's going to be a Liberty Falls style transit map and not just a transit remaster? Because it's been cooking up to it all along. In Liberty Falls, we see Panos go into the dark ether and then come back out. You know what I'm saying? He repurposes his own body, his own flesh and skin. So that is us on the first map in that location, learning more about the dark ether and the way it works. Second map, Shattered Veil. We're introduced to a whole nother section, whole nother thought of what the dark ether can do, right? We're introduced to liminal spaces, particularly at one location in the mansion. Now we got Janus Towers, DLC 4 hopefully coming soon. What's next? What are we gonna learn about the dark ether in that map? What if we can access liminal spaces, but not only at the exact location, almost like time traveling? In fact, that would line up perfectly with Ava Jansen finally making her way to Liberty Falls when everything was going down. You know, I thought she was gonna pop out at the mansion. I don't know why that didn't happen, right? It looked like MWZ cooked all the way up to it. In fact, you can see in the reflection of the mirror that it's obviously the mansion, so, you know, I know they're close to Janus Towers. Hopefully we'll get that resolution soon. But I do believe in Janus Towers there will be a universal collide, right? It's leaked that we're getting our original crew, our Ether storyline characters coming to Black Ops 7. They gotta set it up in Black Ops 6. And, a friend of mine actually had an insane theory. Listen to this. So there are 3 towers, right? At Janus Towers. There's 4 characters and a main crew. We already have Richtofen. What if each tower is associated with an old original character from the premise crew that makes their way through during the Easter egg? How does that sound? That sounds perfect. Imagine through the Easter egg at each tower, we gather parts, maybe memorabilia. Maybe the one Samantha collected back in Firebase Z. I can't even believe this. Sorry, I'm going off the rails. It just excites me so much taking Ethereum crystal. What if we use those pieces to resurrect? Oh my god. It all makes sense. It all makes sense. It's just like, oh my god. I can't even put it into words. Y'all gotta help me out in the comments here. You know what I'm saying, right? Like in Shattered Veil, we use some artifacts from those people to then get them to show up in the Dark Ether. If we use those same things for the original crew, then we could access the liminal spaces around the world. You know what I'm saying, though, right? That makes perfect sense for our original characters to come back. My God. Anyway, Lord, let's just say that a universal collide happens. Our original characters return. How would this map look and feel, right? Liberty Falls, this area we all know and love, now I believe would look war-torn. Let me show you this. Here is a normal picture of Liberty Falls we got, honestly, pre-launch. Looks like a normal town, and then boom, transit version. Yeah, I made this in Photoshop. Feel pretty proud. You let me know what you think, but could you imagine the atmosphere that they can pull out? Everything we liked about the transit atmosphere, maybe minus all that fog. But if they were to do a Liberty Falls transit style map, which obviously is going to be the case. If they're going to do it again, transportation system, it's going to be Liberty Falls. We got the town, the mansion, Janus Towers. That's all you need. Even Shim's Folly, which I think are those ruins we can kind of see like in between Liberty Falls and the mansion. I want 115 meteors crashing out of the sky. I want an obvious universal collide. I want hellhounds and old enemies to return. I want barriers on the windows. Some old mechanics we used to know and love from zombies, I believe to be a visual staple of Call of Duty Zombies atmosphere. We need them back. We need them back bad. Taking the theory crystal, if you agree. But look, even before all these leaks, we called it before. I'm like, look, they're putting a lot of maps next to each other. You're telling me that that's not going to be a transit map in the future? And for those saying that, yeah, the atmosphere around those maps looks pretty vanilla, maybe it's on purpose. Maybe because they know it's going to change later down the line. Maybe everything will be on fire. Maybe the sky is bright orange. Maybe Ted returns. That'd be great. The potential for this map excites me a lot. Could you imagine hopping on a bus again and leaving one of your friends behind? I'm excited for that. Y'all let me know down in the comments. As you know, it's one of my favorite parts of making these videos. It's just literally continuing the conversation down below. Be sure to give this video a like, all right? Let's try and get over 50 likes. I know it's a lot, but I think we can do it. Y'all support on this channel does mean the world to me. Oh my God. I can't even explain it to you. All the sweet comments, all the participation in our thoughts here and speculations about what's going to happen in zombies means the absolute world, and I hope I'm able to reciprocate that feeling back to you. Again, let me know what y'all think. I'd love to see you in the next video. Thank you very much.